museum was putting on a one evening a week, 8-week course in geology. It was open, and my mother looked at it and said, well, "You've always been interested in geology. You're going to go to that." And I said, I remember this day. Who wants to know about a bunch of dirty old rocks? And she said, "Well, you like these things. You're going to go at least the first time. You don't have to go after that." So I went. They put forth this view of a world that I had seen but had never looked at, and oh my God, I was hooked. They had a couple of vans, wooden-sided vans or station wagons, and we were in the field constantly. But basically, it was a strongly field-oriented geology department, and geology was just literally being born at the end of World War II. I walked onto campus, and in those days, we had to wear the little beanies, or dinks, F&M hats. So I was walking across campus, and some big fraternity guy says, "Hey, Frosh, where's your dink?" And so I looked at him sweetly, and I said, "Well, I wasn't aware that new professors had to wear dinks." And so the guy said, "Oh, dup, 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 dup." I got my PhD in 1957, and that autumn, the first satellite went up. The Russians put up the satellite. So everybody was out watching them. The space age had dawned. It was the link between the science half and the engineering half of NASA, which meant we had our feet in both camps. We had lots to do with the payloads and so on, but not with the launch. And we were in the launch facility of about 50 guys sitting looking at each of them at a TV screen that monitored their particular valve, their particular function. Nevertheless, with about 3 minutes to go, they said, "Well, there's nothing to see here. You might as well go outside and sit." Looking out, it's about 2.5 miles across the salt flats to the launch facility. Out in the distance here is this 20-story high rocket, all the stuff. So little, that's all the closer you can get. We thought, well. And so came the moment of ignition, and the smoke came out, and so on. And just about the time the thing was clearing the gantry, suddenly the fence began to rock. And I didn't realize at the time that seismic waves travel faster in the earth than they do in air. And it was about 10 seconds later that the blast hit. I have never before or since felt anything like it. It was so low-pitched, you didn't hear it, you felt it. You felt the waves literally going through you. And you thought, as that went off, I'm a heck of a lot closer to that thing than I want to be. I hope it's still going to go. But there were two latitude-longitude systems in use, one the Air Force and one the astronomer. We weren't sure which one they were using, so they could have been at one of 6 different sites. And worse than this, what they described looking out the window of the lander was that they weren't in any of them. There is no question that the moon is a child of the Earth's mantle, but Kennedy's Apollo quest is only half achieved. We are still awaiting a mechanism that will give you the composition of the moon. I have spent the last few years doing what the scientific community could have done, combing through all of the Apollo data and reinterpreting it in light of a fission origin. The air here in the Apollo office is one of calm expectation. We can do nothing about it now. Underneath the calm, there's a nagging uneasiness. Knowledge that failure here could have profound consequences in the national image, mood, future, coupled with knowing too many little things which had gone wrong in past missions. Perhaps the most amazing thing to me is the matter-of-fact air of the room. Interest, but not the intensity one might expect. Just calm relaxation. The atmosphere seemed superficially like a room full of people watching a rather routine baseball game. Underneath, we're excited as all hell.